Hello everyone. God, that was very CBeebies, wasn't it? Now, with the 60th anniversary specials of Doctor Who hurtling towards us at tremendous pace, it's actually quite easy to forget that Ncuti's first season, Series 14, has already been filmed and will probably be with us within the next 6 months or so, which is really awesome. And with that, today I'm going to start speculating about Series 14 and the Ncuti Gatwa Russell T Davies era in general. Because I have been a big... what's the word when you're like, yes, I want this? Proponent? I know what I'm trying to say. I really want the Master to return. Just because I think they're a human villain, and that really, makes for like actors connecting on screen, I feel like is quite a lot easier to connect with than, say, for example, a big Dalek finale. With that being said, I wanted to give my candidates of who I think should be the Master within RTD2. Let's get cracking. Now, first up, this sounds like an obvious one, but I've got to say Sasha Dwan. Because yes, he did have, 3 kind of appearances, like two-parters as one. He had 3 appearances, but that never felt like enough. I know he wasn't to everyone's tastes, but honestly, Sasha Dwan is my favourite modern Master. I think he was, a real bright light in the Chibnall era, and I thought he did an absolutely fantastic job. And I genuinely would be up for him continuing in the role. I also think what would be really cool is to see another Master, transcend eras and, be the Master for, different Doctors. I mean, yes, we had John Sim do it, but not really. It was more like, Missy is 12's Master, and then, Missy is 12's Missy. And then, obviously, you had John Sim just, come in to do a multi-Master Missy special. But the classic era, had a Master that lasted from, Doctors 4 to 7, and that's a concept that's really cool to me, and if Sasha Dwan's up for coming back and Russell doesn't want to recast, I'd be all for that, because I think Sasha Dwan is a fantastic actor, and I'd love to see him continue as the Master, because I think he has more to offer, maybe, away from kind of the, rage of the Timeless Child stuff. Just let Sasha Dwan be devious, man, because that's some of that stuff. Chef's kiss. Fantastic. Loved it. Now, next up on the list, we've got Olivia Coleman. Now, yes, before you all start nagging at me, yes, I realise she was in Series 5. Yes, we Doctor Who have done actors playing multiple characters before. Just go with me here. Look, I've always loved Olivia Coleman. I think from Broadchurch to... I've always loved Olivia Coleman. Broadchurch is the main thing, I can't lie. But whenever she appears, it's always good. I've actively, gone, oh, there's a film there. Oh, Olivia Coleman's in it. I'm going to give it a watch now. Broadchurch is the main thing, but I just kind of love Olivia Coleman. And honestly, that could have genuinely just been reason enough for me to include her on this list. But her recent performance in a certain Marvel TV show made me feel like she could really work in the role of the Master, / Missy in this case. Because on Secret Invasion, she plays the much more, mischievous and, that side of the character that felt really Missy-like in a way, and I feel like with, some differences, because obviously, it's Olivia Coleman, she's going to do something a bit different. I think that kind of interpretation of the character could really, really work. Plus, I just want Olivia Coleman to have a big role in Doctor Who. Is that too much to ask, guys? Come on. Heartstopper! That's another one. She's really good in Heartstopper. She turns up and is the ginger kid's mum, and I'm like, oh, it's Olivia Coleman. Every scene I watch, I'm just kind of like... I've stopped watching this for the plot now. I'm just like, Olivia Coleman is nice. Now, next up, I'm going to go with Gillian Anderson. Now, Gillian Anderson is a fantastic actress and has done fantastic work in many, many properties. I mean, if you've, oh God, I moved the camera there, but if you've never seen Johnny English Reborn, which I think is if you've never seen the second Johnny English, watch it, because Gillian Anderson blows your socks off. On a more serious note, I think this would be fantastic casting for 2 reasons. First of all, she's a fantastic actress. Simple as. She's got that range, If you can go from Otis's mum to Margaret Thatcher, if Margaret Thatcher's on your resume, you can play any villain. Margaret Thatcher, Hitler, what's the difference? And also, I think the sex education connection with, you know, you've got obviously Eric playing the Doctor, and then obviously, you know, I like that kind of thing. That's like a fun Easter egg for fans. The added fact of, obviously, you know, the main important thing is that Gillian Anderson is a fantastic actress who could absolutely knock the role out of the park. I admit that is, you know, a big part of the casting process. However, that fun little Easter egg, I really wouldn't say no to it, that's for sure, because it would just be funny, wouldn't it? And I'm all for comedy. My next suggestion, Sontarans. Sontarans should be the master, because Sontarans are brilliant. I love Sontarans. Sontarans are my favourite. So, bring back the Sontarans, please, Russell. Please, I need Sontarans. Please. Next up, I'm gonna go with Michael Sheen. Now, yes, I know, please feel free to criticise me. Yes, I do try and cast Michael Sheen as every role in Doctor Who. Yes, it is because I'm a complete Michael Sheen / Good Omens / staged / Michael Sheen x David Tennant ship fanboy. Yes, I love all those things, and I think it hurts me quite a lot that we got Michael Sheen in Doctor Who, and all it was him as a voiceover playing House in a very good episode, but my god, did it waste Michael Sheen, because Michael Sheen has so much potential in Doctor Who. And look, let's be honest, the reason I cast Michael Sheen in pretty much every one of these styles of videos is because Michael Sheen is the best choice for most roles, because Michael Sheen is a fantastic actor. That man has range. I would love to see him do the Doctor. Guess what? I would absolutely love to see him do the Master. I think I'd love to see him do the Doctor more. I'd be more interested in his Doctor take, because I think that could just be so much fun. I think he'd be so brilliant. I think at this point he gets too overcast as like a good choice, and therefore he's too much of an obvious choice, I think. But yeah, I think as the Master, chef's kiss would be absolutely fantastic. And last but definitely not least, we've got a man called Robert Carlyle. Now, he is probably most famous to me for playing Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time, and if you've never seen Once Upon a Time, if you like Doctor Who, there's a genuinely good chance, like Once Upon a Time's on Disney+, give it a go. That character really, sells that show, and Robert Carlyle's performance really just is fantastic, and yet really, really mastery in, certain ways. If you took, his campiness in that performance down, a little bit, if you've seen Once Upon a Time, go with me. If you merge, his really, campy, fantasy performance with, the more, naturalistic performance he has to give in certain scenes, you'll understand if you've seen the show. Merge them together, that's the Master. Plus, I so know that Robert Carlyle could do his own spin on this. I just think Robert Carlyle and Doctor Who is honestly a match made in heaven, and I would love to see it happen. With that being said, guys, please like this video and subscribe, because we are so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. Also, can you do me a favour and in the comments below, comment who you'd like to see as the Master. If you guys give me enough suggestions, I'll react to them in their own separate video with shout-outs and all, so pop your Master suggestions in the comments below. And then, watch this video here. I'm still here.